welcome guys to
Dire
the
team
breakthrough
back.
playoffs game in the DGL championships between Newb, don't flame us, we're new, and Sector 4 Vanguard. I'm Snare from EA Gaming and I'm joined by my co-caster Saint D. How you doing, man?
Team back.
I'm all good. Hopefully we have a good game ahead of us, man.
A good clean game. No nonsense, no, none of that other stuff.
10 seconds remaining.
None of that
Dire
ruckus.
team ban.
No, just good clean. And ironically, the game that we saw earlier, there was a Weaver and a Doombringer, right? And
In the
now
game, yeah.
in this game, Weaver and Doombringer banned.
Yep.
Radiant team
I'm not sure about banning Weaver. Doom I can understand banning because just hell no, you don't want to ever play against a hero. But Weaver can be countered. You can still get a Silencer, a Scareth Mage. Okay, no Doombringer obviously. You can get a
Dire
Slaughter.
team
So there's ways to counter him, but nevertheless, don't want to deal with that. And then banning Void and Panda is just that's obvious. That's like
Yeah.
So once again, because they just banned, except for the Weaver, them banning the Weaver makes me kind of think that Sector 4 wants to go somewhat of a push strat, and they want to just remove
Probably.
the option for a Chronosphere into a thingy,
10 seconds remaining.
the bugs.
Oh, the
What do you
swarm.
keep calling the swarm? Yes, yeah, I keep feeling the name
5
of those things.
seconds remaining.
So I like, but probably I'm expecting a push coming out from
Reserve
Vanguard
time.
right now, and Newbie, they have the first pick, so I wonder what they're gonna go for. What do you think we're gonna expect from them coming out of this game?
Team
Oh,
fight.
there we go. Team fight.
Radiant team
All the team. All
The
of
thing
it.
is,
All
I
the
was
team fight.
I was thinking team fight just because they banned Doom and Brewmaster. Those are two heroes you don't want to go up against when you have a team fight.
Yeah.
Specifically because Doom renders one of your heroes essentially useless because for the most part, if you're picking a team fight lineup, you're going to be reliant on skills, not necessarily right click
10
damage
seconds
off the bat.
remaining.
And Brewmaster once again pretty much renders two
5
of
seconds
your heroes, or at the
remaining.
very least one of them in the way he controls them. So
Yeah.
I pretty much
Reserve
expect
time.
that they'll be going the team fight route.
So we're probably gonna be seeing mass team fight coming out of them. And now,
Yeah.
Center for Vanguard, they have to really think about it. If they were going the push, which I suspect they still are going for, they have to really think about, because Tyrants can really mess up a push if you don't do it properly. Because if you're
Yeah.
in bad position, Tyrants jumps and he gets a 3 or 4 man, maybe even a 5-man ravage, and suddenly your push is dead and you're all dead.
Radiant team
That's
pick.
an interesting pickup. I haven't seen Clockwork being picked up in the first phase in
Dire
a very
team
long
pick.
time. Just
It's been a while.
yeah, it's been a while, specifically because people don't generally ban Clockwork. Clockwork you usually see getting picked up in the last 2 phases or so.
Yeah.
But it looks like we're not
Although-
getting pushed coming out from
Dire
Sector
team
4.
ban.
It looks
They wanna
like
fight.
yeah, it looks like they're going they may want to fight, or they may want to go the pick off route, because Clockwork and Wraith King are very good at pick off.
Yeah. Both of them are, and Clockwork is also
10
really good
seconds
against the
remaining.
Tyranta. If you can kill him before he can get the Ravage off, right?
Yeah.
Then it's
5
very difficult for them to
seconds
actually
remaining.
re-engage onto you,
Yeah.
because obviously he's a hero that he's very tanky, right? But
Radiant
his cast
team
animation, he
back.
can, if he's caught alone in the cogs,
Yeah.
and then he's just being bashed to hell by the battery assault, then I don't think they can actually get a good Ravage off. And what I like about the Nature's Prophet pick as well, right, is that I think that's kind of a slight response to the Wraith King, because Wraith
10
King, until he gets a Blink
seconds
Dagger, right, he can be easily controlled by either be body blocked by the Triads or be hit by a Sprout.
5
So
seconds.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
I think that's the plan for them right now. And I like
Dire team ban.
the Razor band coming out from Newbie, because they're like, okay, fine, the last thing you want is a Clockwork and a Wraith
And a
King
Razor.
with a Razor on top of that, so that's just going out. And Sector 4, I think they suspect that Newbie want to push because they ban out the Death Prophet, which I totally agree with.
10
You never want to play against
seconds
Death Prophet and Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, see, Death Prophet
5 seconds remaining.
pushes pretty well, but with she works just as
Radiant
good
team
with
ban.
team fight lineups, because you don't, if ever you're going for an engagement, you never want to deal with exorcism at all. And then
Yeah.
on top of that, you've got silence as well.
The silence is going to be painful. And both sides actually banning out pushing heroes. Razor and Pugna being banned, so there's no push there. And then DP and
Dire
Viper being
team
banned, so... Okay. So now we're gonna see Skywrath Mage. This is a great pick.
That pick, especially considering they went for the Clockwork pickup. So that means ease of access to the Mystic Flare ganks, and then on top of that, with the Ancient Seal, Tidehunter may have to be careful about how he engages whenever they're trying to team fight.
Shadow Shaman.
It's gonna be, he has to really look at how he's gonna choose to do it. Because if he jumps in, right, and Skywrath Mage is quick enough to get an Ancient Seal off, then suddenly Tidal will have blinked in and he'll be like standing there saying, well, I don't know why I'm here, I should probably leave. And the Clockwork is also really good against the Clockwork, and Skywrath combo is really good against pretty much any mobile hero like Nature's Prophet, right? You can catch them quickly, cogs them, burst them down, and then get out before anything knows what's happening.
Yeah.
So I like that pick a lot. And the Shadow Shaman. So actually, Newbie are pushing.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it looks like it's the inverse of what we might have expected.
5 seconds remaining.
With Sector 4 going for the team fight and Newbie going for the
Reserve
pushing.
time.
I'm just worried on Newbie's side. I'm worried just perhaps that they might be trying to balance their draft a little bit more than necessary with the Tidehunter pick and combining that with a Nature's Prophet and Shadow Shaman. I guess those heroes do kind of fit in terms of fighting, but I feel like if you're gonna go the pushing route, you're gonna nerf your fighting power. If you're going the full-on team fight route, you're gonna obviously nerf your pushing power. So if they balance it too much, they might end up with a draft that's a jack of all trades and master of none.
Yeah. So they need to actually decide right now what they want to really do with the draft.
Yeah.
If they want to go for pushing or go for live fighting. And Sector 4, they're fighting. There's no mistake about it now. Lifestealer being picked up. So Lifestealer infests Clockwork, they jump in, Skywrath Mage backs them up with Mystic Flare. Suddenly, hero's dead and they just get out.
Yeah.
This Lifestealer pick, I really like it right now because at the moment, the only thing they have really to control the Lifestealer, they have Sprout, right? But that's not reliable at all phases of the game. Yeah. I mean, Shadow Shaman is effectively useless against Lifestealer. He's going to be killed easily. Tidehunter, Lifestealer can raise himself through the Ravage and still keep fighting. So I very much like this Lifestealer pick. So if you're a newbie right now, right, and you look at that Lifestealer, do you choose to still go more push? Or do you choose to have more, like you said, balance more again and try maybe to fight a bit more?
Look,
you go push.
Radiant team.
See, they've committed to the push, and I think if considering what Sector 4 have, and what Newbie has in terms of push, I think they can take down towers very early. Shadow Shaman gets his 6, he's gonna take down towers.
Remaining.
You've got a Leshrac who's got Edict and
5 seconds
he's got Edict,
remaining.
he's got Pulse Nova. He's going to be taking down towers pretty fast. And obviously you've got Nature's Prophet, the king of
Reserve
rats.
time.
So I think they may have to go the pushing route, because as it stands, there's not one gambit pick that might get them the holy grail of team fighting, because straight up Sector 4 have better team fight.
Dire team ban.
Sector 4 has much better team fight, and
Yeah.
something actually interesting that we didn't look at, Lycan being banned only now. If Lycan was in the pool this entire time, do you think Newbie would have been better off picking that instead of the Shrek in this case?
I think they would have been better off picking the Lycan instead of the
10
Tidehunter,
seconds
to be honest,
remaining.
because right now I feel like the Tidehunter is out of place with their
5
lineup.
seconds remaining.
Because if you're going to be committing a Ravage into whatever might happen, what
Reserve
is the
time.
follow-up?
I think they're going to be relying on, if the Ravage goes on, it's a good Ravage, they're probably going to be relying on the Rasta getting an Ether Shock into his wards as well, and then a Pulse Nova, a Diabolic Edict with the Wrath of Nature bouncing around. So I think that's their plan, but it relies heavily, right now it's all on Tidehunter's hands, it's all on his shoulders. If he doesn't get that perfect Ravage, then they don't really have many avenues of fighting in this game.
Yeah. Because I mean, you have to think about this. In a
Radiant
team fight, you're going to have
team
cogs going out, burning all sorts of mana. You've got Wraith King and his reincarnation going out. You've got
Dire
Skywrath dealing
team
ancient
pick.
seals. It's going to be hard to fight against this.
It'll be difficult, very difficult, and
now
because
we've got
especially because
Invoker.
Invoker is being thrown on top of that. So within this lineup, I would actually prefer if it was a Quas Wex Invoker instead of the Quas Exort, just for that added mana burn, because without mana, pretty much right now, all of Newbie, their team is useless right now.
Yeah.
Prophet, sure, late game can get some damage
10
ability,
seconds remaining.
but the control coming out from Tornado EMPs is just going to be a bit too much for them to deal with right now.
5
So I think that's
seconds
the
remaining.
logic behind that pick. So if you're Newbie, what do you pick to counter the Invoker in the mid lane?
Reserve time.
It's a tough one because I don't think they want to necessarily counter the invoker, because if they're going to be countering, if they're going to have to counter the invoker, once again it goes back to, are they now going to nerf their pushing lineup? I guess they've got enough push. Perhaps they might want to go back to the drawing board. Morphling is actually a pretty good pickup.
Radiant team.
Ooh, that's a very Morphling. That job perfect because they have team fight potential coming out of the Morphling and the Tide Hunter.
Yeah.
And they have hectic push. And Morphling can kind of push, help push himself. And they have hectic pushing ability from the Prophet, the Rasta, and the Leshek. So
Yeah.
this actually, I very much like
Prepare for
the
battle.
Morphling really actually made the draft at least twice as good. That's a very
Yeah.
good pickup from them right now. And now wait, they bought smoke, so are they gonna be trying something? Or they're just buying? I don't know, they're just gonna be buying it. So, alright, let's just see what they're gonna do. On the side of Newbie, we have Chido playing that. I'm not sure if it's probably gonna be a mid Morphling. 225 playing the support Rasta. S playing the Leshek. Then we have Feint. Looks like he might actually be playing the. He might be jungling with it. I don't know, but playing the offlane Prophet. It looks like. And then ROC playing that hard offlaner Tide Hunter.
And over on the Radiant, we've got, for S4, we've got Blade Beta playing the Lifestealer. We've got Unicorn Pact playing the Skywrath Mage. We've got Bunny playing
30
the
seconds
Wraith
to
King.
battle.
Over on the mid lane, we've got iLols playing the Invoker. And on the off lane, we've got Scully playing on that Clockwork. Goodness, look at that set.
That's a cool set. That's a really cool set.
That's
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's a
I
pretty
like
cool
this
set.
The robots. Yeah, okay, that's. I'm not even mad. That's really cool. And now,
The
ooh.
battle begins.
Did they deward here? Wait, does this block the pull camp? If this blocks their own pull camp, this is going to be really tragic. I think they kind of baited up. I don't think it does, though.
It shouldn't. If it does,
We'll
that's
see
going
in
to
a
be
couple of
devastating.
seconds.
If it does,
If
that's
it
going
does,
to
it's
be, that's
really
going to be
gonna
really devastating.
And it looks like 225 and S are actually going to be roaming as their support duo in this game. But they're rotating back into the top, but they want to actually try to get some early aggression.
That's actually pretty cool. The Leshrac and the Shadow Shaman are a pretty strong
Yeah.
roaming duo.
Yeah, as far as roamers go, they're quite good. So they have a very high kill potential. Looks like they actually want to come right now to Scully. Does he know? Yeah, he's going to back himself up. If he was there for like a second more, he probably would have been dead.
Yeah.
But as it stands, he gets out. And here in the bottom lane, ROC is going to be hating this lane. Because he can get nowhere near it. If he comes close, he takes a lot of harassment from the Skywrath. He can get stunned up by the Wayfire, and then Blade is just going to be farming this up. Like, this is a terrible lane. You don't have to stack those ancients and stack them soon to get anything out of this lane.
Yep, this is where the Skywrath Mage pickup becomes very strong, because a Tide Hunter offlane cannot do anything up against a lineup that has a Skywrath Mage in their tri lane.
Yeah, because, he's just going to be good. Unicorn Pact is going to constantly spam him down at the concussive blast, so he's not going to really get much out of this lane. It's going to be very difficult for him. And then the mid lane, look at both Chidowi and iLols, very low on health. Trading blows. When have you ever seen someone leveling Wex first if they're going across Wex Invoker? I've never seen that before, actually.
I don't think I've seen that. Wait, yeah, I don't think I've seen that either. Yeah, but
I don't know why you would
do.
do.
Like
Okay,
this is Quaswex Invoker.
yeah, definitely across Wex. Yeah, there we go. Wex being leveled up, so now he has his EMP and he has the cold snap ready.
We've got a smoke coming out.
Are they gonna try to do anything about this? They're moving into the mid lane, so iLols is dead. He's gonna get shackled up right now. When he's running to the extra movement speed from the Wex. There we go. And the
Prophet almost
looks like
TP'd
he wanted to TP. Yeah, but he cancelled it. He saw that they didn't have anything. I think Chidowi didn't even have mana for a waveform forward, so
Yeah.
nothing that could be gotten out of that. And they secured an illusion room for him top, so he's gonna have mana again. And if they choose to maybe buy another smoke at some point, they can try get that right, do that again.
Yeah.
Here in the bottom lane though, ROC, he's taking a lot of damage, but he's still getting some level. He's level 2 right now, so he's not it's not as bad as it could be, but it's still not ideal situation for him.
Yeah, I think is I guess if he's getting levels, he's getting somewhat his job done in the lane, because
Yeah.
I look over on the Clockwork, and It's pretty much. It's pretty
Probably
much.
only just now picked up level 3.
Yeah, he's pretty much getting the same amount of treatment.
Yeah, so they're not really getting out of this. And now, what's really concerning for Newbie right now, their supports are roaming around, right? But they're not really
They're not
getting much
achieving
levels.
anything.
And if you're running a dual roaming combo, you need them to actually accomplish something very soon.
Yeah, because these supports need levels.
But look at the mid lane, man. Chidowi is crushing ILOs. 19 for 6
ILOs
lost hits
has
versus the 4 for 0.
He barely has any lost hits.
Like he's having a rough time in this lane. Like,
Oh wow, that is, and it's not gonna get any better because he's obviously going the Quas Wix route instead of the Quas Exort.
Quas Exort, yeah. So there's no extra damage.
There's no
And-
extra. There's no Forge Spirits coming out, so
Dire's top
it's
tower is
it's
under
problematic.
attack.
Also, Morphling's one of those heroes. It's very difficult to catch Morphling with your Tornado EMP combo because if you drop down on his Tornado, he just waveforms out just like that. So
Yep.
and then suddenly the EMP was wasted. How much mana has that gone? What? 125 mana for nothing?
Yeah, man. EMP ain't cheap.
So Invoker definitely losing this lane, like badly, and it's gonna be up to him a lot. A lot of the control that's gonna come out from S4 is gonna rely on him getting the perfect Tornado EMPs off.
Yeah.
And if he's not leveling or getting the farm to do so, to get into the fights quickly, it's not gonna be as adequate. But it's also gonna rely on Blade, because Blade is farming. He's the highest farmed in the game, most last hits, getting a lot out of this lane. Looks like they might actually want to try push on. No, they're not going to push. I thought they were going to try push on the top lane. One thing that's interesting to note though, right? With them having the support. Well, they actually went on the concussive blast. Ancient Seal, he's a dead man. He got open wounds up. Fran got the last hit, and then now we're going to have a TP in. No, Fate cancels it. So first blood, Tidehunter dies, and the Wraith King gets the kill.
Farm
I
supports.
think, yeah, he's
farm
farm supports, man.
That actually bodes even better for S4 than the Lifestealer getting the kill.
Yeah, because right now Bunny Van is sitting on level 3, Unicorn Point sitting on level 4. Compare that to the supports on the side of Newbie. We have a level 3 support on the Leshrac and only our level 2. Okay, it's level 3 as well, so not that bad actually. But yeah, look like they rotated Leshrac to try help. RC, oh no, they're putting him back. Maybe just gonna stack some ancients. But yeah, I think he needs help. If RC had some help, I don't think he dies there. If Leshrac got there a second earlier, he would have actually survived, I think.
Yeah, and the thing is, ROC was actually doing considering how the Clockwork's doing on his lane. ROC was doing pretty well on the lane, getting some levels, getting the odd last hit. I think S4 recognized the fact that he was doing better than their offlaner and had to get something done.
He's got more levels than Scully, more farm than Scully. He's gonna have his level 6 very soon, and he's halfway towards his arcane boots. So when those come into play, when there's an inverse rune right now, if we see, are we gonna see Chidowi go for it and then maybe use that to try and force a rotation bottom? Because ROC is gonna have level 6 very soon. Once he gets 6, actually, that'll be a perfect time for Chidowi to run and get a kill. And now it's just a small fight that's going on. S tries to pop up his thing. Split us like this. And now Chidowi, he's invis. I'm not sure if he needed to really proc that. ROC doesn't have 6 yet.
Radiant's middle
He's
tower
got
is
6
under
in
attack.
1 creep. And then Ravage is going to come into play, which is going to be, I think, very important. Chidowi waiting mid. Looks like they actually want to go for eyelalls. And he's still invis, so are we going to get him? Nah, eyelalls playing this very carefully after this. Since he knows that he's been living on. And we actually have a minus being picked up. ROC, he's going for it. He doesn't have mana for Ravage. Almost killed Unicorn Pant. Almost got him. He gushed him. Anchor Smash slowed him a lot, but he didn't get the kill. And now he actually has to be careful because now that Bunny Van is here with Blade, they could actually decide to try go for him.
If he had the mana, I think he would have committed the Ravage because that would have been a kill.
Yeah, if he had the Ravage, I think that's worth it for a kill. You might say short only support, but the early stage of the game, every kill counts.
Especially
For
for
ROC. He have his
ROC.
mana boots now, so he's good. There's not gonna be he'll have the mana for it next time. And Blade, going Hand of Midas, I'm not entirely sure about going Hand of Midas in this particular game. Sure, the game so far is very passive, but you can't really guarantee that Newbie with their pushing lineup are going to keep it that way.
Top tower
Yeah,
is under
very true.
attack.
Now phase boots actually being picked up by Invoker very late, 7 minutes in, only gets phase boots now. And he's still doing quite badly. Hasn't boasted 15 last hit markets. So far actually in the top 4 net worth, 3 of them are heroes from Newbie, so they might not have the kill that they have. Okay, so we have a tornado going on to Chidobi. And the EMP as well. There's no waveform, but it's not, actually EMP misses. Chidobi just runs up. He's gonna get the haste room now. So he actually doesn't care, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's got his bottle. He's got a haste in the bottle. That's pretty much
nothing to
coming
know
out from eyeballs.
Let's see if they want to try something else. And Scully actually, he's not even level 6 yet, so there's not going to be any hookshot rotations coming out very soon.
Oh, well, he's almost level 6, but Tidehunter may beat him to the punch in terms of rotations around the map.
Ooh, Scully actually, he comes in, he's almost 6. Ooh, this is tragic. If he had one more creep kill, that probably would have been killed. Oh, Fate's also picking up a Hand of Midas, but we're probably going to see a rotation here bottom. A fight's going to be breaking out. They're wrapping around, going out to ROC. Concussive Blast going out to him. And then Ancient Seal, we have open who's going on him. And then now he's open. He can ravage right now. Oh, he's stunned up. Will they have time to pop the ravage? He's going to time without ravaging. He's dead. Cogs going out. And then now S might be in trouble. No. I don't know why he didn't pop the ravage as soon as he could. As soon as the Ancient Seal finished, because I think then he survives. Nevertheless, that gives Clockwork his 6 now.
See, I think he was questioning the whole idea of committing a ravage to not getting kills just for the sake of escaping. I mean, what's the cooldown? 150 seconds.
180, yeah, it's quite long.
I think he made the decision not to.
Ooh, Tornado EMP going out. 225 might actually be dead from this. Oh no, he's going to be fine. At these stages of the game though, because who got the last hit? Clockwork got the kill, right?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of worth it to commit a ravage because you'd be wasting the Clockwork's time, his rotation, and that's a lot of time that there's 4 heroes bot, which buys time for Fink to farm up the top lane because he also got a Hand of Midas. So I think it would have been worth it, but in any event he doesn't choose to do it. And he still has Ravage available for the next fight.
Okay, here's something that's surprising me though. You've got two of the top 4. Okay, we've got Wraithfire Blast.
Nah, that's just the Wraithfire Blast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over on Newbie's side, we've got Chidobi on the morph, and we've got Feint over on the Prophet, sitting at 2nd and 3rd respectively on the network charts. Here's something that's very strange. We're 10 minutes into the game and they haven't committed any pressure into any of the towers.
Yeah, they've put some harass on them, but they haven't really committed like Rogue gonna try to get. Okay, now Butler now honestly he might actually be dead now. He actually used the Ravage, but then now it's out cooldown. Not gonna get a kill out of this yet. He still has Gush available to him. As soon as the rage cools down, there goes the Gush. He gets the kill. Tidehunter gets the kill. Brings down Blade, and then now ooh, the Split Earth actually missing Unicorn fans. Otherwise that would have been another kill. And now they're gonna try to put some damage onto the tower. Concussive Blast going on to ROC. Looks like they might want to try to kill him. And oh, Buddy Fan coming on the back down. He's gonna go for it. He wants to try. Okay, but no, there's too much support. They're gonna just choose to back off. He's gonna heal himself up. They have mana now. And the first Ravage of the game was committed for this. And the top lane, look at Fate. He's gonna bring down this tower. First tower of the game's gonna fall. It's gonna be brought down by Fate. And he's got a Hand of Midas, Phase Boots, all sitting on 2k gold already.
Oh, Buddy Man might fall.
And now they come in. Actually, either shock they bring down Buddy. And now they're going on Unicorn Fan. He gets hit up by the shackles. Not gonna do too much. 2 to 5 gets brought down by Blade. ROC is gonna get out. There's no stuns. Cold Snap. Oh, wasn't invoked.
No, Cold
Radiant's
Snap.
bottom
Ghost Walk
tower
and
is
EMP.
under attack.
And the invoke was on cooldown.
On cooldown, yeah, so not that bad. Newbie can live with that, losing the Rasa. It's fine. And they managed to
got
get
2 kills.
They traded 1 for 1. Yeah, so it's fine for them. And Fate, he's still putting a lot of damage onto these towers right now. Because, you know, there's nothing to burn back from the Treants.
See, the moment Shadow Shaman gets
Dire's
6,
bottom tower
and even
is under
Morphlin's getting
attack.
towers now. The moment
Morphling just bring out tower. Bundyfire is trying to mad fight him, but Cheeto should just get himself out.
Yeah. The moment Newbie's push gets properly online because I mean they're already starting to take towers with Nature's Prophet. The moment the Lish and the Shadow Shaman decide to start moving into pushing, it's gonna be difficult for S4 to stop it. Although I will admit they have decent team fight with the Clockwork and the Skyreth Mage to dispel pushes.
Yeah.
it's
So
gonna
they
be
can actually
interesting.
we're gonna see how they choose to do it. And another thing, the clockwork, those cogs, it firstly disables push and it stops you from being able to fight. And now
Yeah.
Chidowi, he's only moving to a bot lane. They have Ravage available, and yeah, Lols might be in for a rough time. At the very least, they should. Okay, disconnect coming from Tidehunter. Ravage is off cooldown. Chidowi is coming in right now with his Invis rune. He's got waveform and he's got a replicate ready. So
If
there's a lot they can do in this lane. They should, at the very least, Unicorn Pant and Blade should die. I'm not sure if they can get Lols though, because they don't have. They're essentially on the wrong side of the river, of the forest for him to be caught right now.
okay, if they can bait him to that side, then he might not enjoy his time on that side of the lane.
Yeah, if they can actually force him to move on the other side. But here we go. Unpause coming out. We have to focus on Chido because he's the one running in from the side. The sweet spot actually, we have an EMP going on to 2-5. There's no mana for anything else. But there's missing on Unicorn. And we have a Ravage only catching on 2. But Ilaw's gonna be that. Waveform's gonna come through. It actually misses him. Ilaw's still alive. The movement speed from the face boots. Oh, and actually have a Infest one coming out. Doesn't manage to bring down 2-5. But our Blade is gonna be the one to take the fall for this. The Invoker barely survives that fight. And he's still alive, regenerating out from the healing salve. Now the Ravage was committed as well.
Was the
So that
Ravage
fight-
worth it? I mean, they
It-
got the
I
life
don't-
stealer. They got the life stealer, but they still
When
lost
actually
it.
faints, he's gonna be brought down by the clockwork. Bet yourself going on him. One more star, Ray 5 block. Oh no, just need rockets. Scully gets the last hit. Face is dead. I'm not sure the Ravage was worth it because he only caught 2 and didn't manage to get any kills on the 2 that he caught.
Looks
At
like
RC, okay, he takes a spill now as well. He gets hit, caught under the tower, concussive blast, ancient seal. Yeah, he dies.
and this is the problem
like-
that Newbie's gonna have to deal
middle
with
tower
because
is under attack.
they don't really have an adequate amount of team fight abilities. They don't have an adequate amount of team fight damage, and S4 has that in
Radiant's middle
spades.
tower
So
is
if they
under
try to
attack.
push, S4 should be ready to defend their towers. I mean, fair enough, they lost the first two to Nature's Prophet, which is expected. But the moment they start getting online, I mean, you've got Clockwork sitting there with his hook shot. You've got the Skywrath Mage who can pretty much shut you down, and then you've got Invoker who's going for Quas Wings. So it's going to be
Yeah.
interesting to see how Newbie decides to tackle pushing.
And
because
first
they-
Roshan of the game's gonna fall.
Sean has fallen to the dire.
They give it to the Morphling. They committed the Rust Awards for that, so they can't really effectively push for the next bit yet. And Medallion of Courage on 225, so yeah, Roshan died quickly, man.
Yep.
That was a very quick Roshan kill. Now it looks like they're rotating bottom. They want to get more. Fate has Necro books. He has enough money to buy Necro 2 now. And that's gonna be a 5-man push actually. It's got everyone
Everyone's
CPing
coming
bot,
to
they
defend
know.
this.
This is gonna be a fight. Ravage still off cooldown for 18 seconds, so there's not much they can do. Lifesteal, he jumps for whatever. Tornado only catching onto the Lesh right now. But he has open wounded up. Lesh is gonna die. So S is dead already. And then now actually move. They actually managed to bring down the lifesteal. Now we have a hookshot going forward. They bring down the Ring King, but he's gonna slow them up right now. Cause going forward, they actually bring down the Tidehunter. On the backline, we see what they're fighting. Ether shot going out, doing not enough damage to Scully. And then now they're gonna try to bring down the replicates actually. Morphling, he dies though. He's gonna come back with full health, full mana. Waveform is available. He's gonna be able to do much with this. No, he gets cold snapped up, not enough damage. And he gets hit with the cogs. He waveforms himself out though. And then I'm gonna do some damage onto Unicorn Plant. Unicorn Plant takes a spell. We have a Tornado going on to Fate. He's gonna die as well. A Wrath of Nature going up, not gonna be enough. I lost hit with the Medallion of Courage. Cheeto waveform cooling down in 1 second. He's actually gonna turn back to try to save 225. Split Earth actually gonna land right now. Bring down Bunny Pan. 225 take almost died. He's gonna TP himself out right now at the last second. He's gonna make it. Rocket doesn't land. A chaotic fight, if ever there was a chaotic fight here in the bottom lane.
That
And then now we have a Sunstrike.
chaos.
S dodges it.
Ooh,
He
that
dodges
was-
it.
That was the epitome of chaos. I think that was a 3-for-3 engagement.
Yeah. A lot of people died to bring you that entertainment, people.
So much collateral damage, man. So much collateral damage. I guess on the upside for S4 is they still have their towers.
They still have the towers, but the Rain King ultimate is down, so it's 190 seconds before he can reincarnate, and Ravage is available now.
Yeah.
That's the big thing that they have to concern themselves with. Ravage being ready. Cheeto is actually come bots. He looks like actually rushing the Lincoln Sphere. He can afford the ultimate orb right now if he wants it. Yeah, he's probably gonna get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, picks up ultimate orb. And another mass rotation. Oh, we actually have a Blink Dagger right now on RC. Blink Ravage is ready. I think, okay, Rasta was being committed. I think they should just sack this. Tornado going out, only catching on 2, is not going to be smart. Jump, Blink forward, Ravage. And they catch up Bunny, but they bring him down before anything else. Star Strike going on the backline, next managed to bring down the track. But right now, Unicorn Path's going to die. Chidowi has waveform in 4 seconds. Is he going to try to use it? There's a gush available as well, but not for long. Waveform, they bring out Unicorn Path. Double kill for them. But EMP blast going down. And they're not going to catch on anybody. Now, Scully Part, he's running. He's running into a tree line. There's so much vision of him. We have a triple kill for Chidowi right now, and Invoker had to TP himself out of that game. So a 2 for 3 engagement, and they got the tier 1 tower bottom. Newb definitely winning that fight.
And Chidowi got a triple kill. That's not what you want. You don't want to lose. I think had they sacked the tower, that would have been okay. And then they could defend the next tower with all their skill sets up. But now they lost the tower, they lost a few of their people, and now they might lose the tier 2.
Tornado, EMP, Chidowi has already used waveform. He has no mana left, so but there's just no follow-up right now coming up from S4. Now Bunny is running forward. Whoa, they might actually want to try and bring down the courier. He wants to actually run over. Gush going out. We have a long range from Castle Blast, but RT is gonna blink himself out. Teleportation, and the courier is still around here.
The courier's
The
baiting.
courier juking in the tree line.
The courier's
Yeah, man.
baiting.
So they put a lot of damage on that tier 2 tower as well. And 225 actually, he's playing really around Rosie with Unicorn Pants. Is he gonna try to do anything about this? Nah, he's gonna back off. The tower already down to less than half health. And here in mid lane, they took a tier 2 tower taking a lot of damage there as well. So the split push is real.
The push is real. I think the key thing in the pushing lineup here is having
Ooh, a long range tornado actually catches Chidowi. Doesn't have waveform. Are they gonna try to bring it down? RC is here though. It doesn't have Ravage, so split earth is it gonna catch? It catches on Ilof, and then the EMP coming out is gonna burn up all of Chidowi's mana. They might actually gonna try to bring him down here, but there isn't enough damage. S-Blade, he's doing what he can. One more actually, Infest Bomb actually brings him down, and now 225. He's taking out the Valiant. He's gonna die now. Blade, he dies for this, bro. The damage from the gush and the split earth being just too much for him to deal with. So that's a 2 for 1 engagement in the mid lane. Chidowi took a spill there, but they lost Blade. And now, yeah, Unicorn Points also has to back himself. He was very lucky he didn't get caught out in that fight.
Radiant structures are
And yeah, tier 2 tower. All this time, Fate was just busy. They're gonna get the tower. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Oh, nice.
Radiant's top tower.
Okay, see,
Fate
here's
with the attack.
the problem now. S4 has enough damage for the team fights, but the problem is if a team fight doesn't go fully their way, they're gonna lose territory pretty fast.
Yeah. They've already lost the tier 2 top, and the tier 2's mid and bot soon to follow. Because if they can't get a beat on the Nature's Prophet, he just TP. Look what he is. He's TP his bot. He'll start pushing this out. He's got level 3 Necro books already.
Yeah.
So, and he's still got his Hand of Midas. Hand of Midas is ready. He's got 1700 gold right now. We're probably going to see him pick up a damage-oriented item to help with the push, or maybe even a Mjolnir to make the push even faster.
Probably.
What do you think of the build coming out right now of the lifesteal? He picked up a full Mjolnir, right? Doesn't have a basher yet. Probably going to be building that next. But do you agree with people building the full Mjolnir or the full Mjolnir before the Maelstrom, or do you prefer Maelstrom Skull Basher first?
I think he should have gone Maelstrom Basher first, because right now I don't know, disables on their lineup. Okay, to be fair, they do have a fair amount of disables, so it's not the worst choice going for the full Mjolnir.
Yeah, they have a fair amount of disables, but I still think that basher is that, you know, those lucky bashers that just make your game just that much easier. It would have been considered the kill that they had on the Morphling in the mid lane. If he had the basher, I don't even think that he would have died after that. But in any event, now they want to try and mount their own push. They're just going to put some damage, not much actually, onto the team.
They need to take territory at some point.
Look what Faye's doing. They're all coming for him, right? But this tower should fall actually. There's no cliff.
There's no cliff. There's necro units out. Yeah, that tower's full.
Yeah, tower's dead.
It's gonna fall. They may as well try to
get the deny. Yeah, he gets the deny at least. But that tower's fallen, and now they have to rotate the full 5-man team bottom, which leaves no one in mid fighting. And now Chidowi, he's just getting some creep, getting some form. Up to 2500 gold. Now Fate's coming in. What do you think that Chidowi should be farming for next?
At this point, when he farms up is kind of irrelevant because just the mere fact that the push is going so well, it
Radiant's
just
middle
means
tower
towers
is
are
under
gonna keep
attack.
falling.
Serpent towards put out mid, so they're gonna, yeah, that tower's dead. Definitely dead. Tower, so they always have a long range shot coming out, 2-5 mounts almost at the beat. Split Earth hitting on Scully, bring him down, and then now Blade, he has to do so much damage, he plays on S, 2 dead already, and then now Chido is in the next to 4. He's caught in the cause, can't do much. Actually, man fighting, he brings down Scully alone, and then now there's Ravage, but there's no Ravage, no mana for the Ravage, and now Chido has to abandon his buddy, 3 for no trade so far. Clockwork, 0-3 for 2, Clockwork buys back, and then now they're going, buddy, does he have his ultimate? Yes, so they can't, killing him with 0 4 with but they brought down the tier 2 tower, and then now Chido, he doesn't have waveform, doesn't have anything else to get himself out of this. So 3 for 2 trade with the tower being brought down. So in that regard, I guess it's kind of even.
I think the big thing right now is that these team fights are showing us that S4 still has sort of an upper hand in terms of team fights. I think the bigger thing is going to be, can Newbie commit to going high ground? That's going to be the big question right now.
That's going to be difficult.
Because,
Them going
I
high ground is
mean,
going to be an issue.
Because you have to deal with cog spam coming out from the Clockwork. You have to deal with the fact that there's a Skyreth mage. You have to deal with the fact that
Dyer's
there's an
top
Invoker. So it's
tower
going to be,
is under attack.
I think it's going to be very
Dyer's
difficult.
structures are fortified.
Blade, he actually might be taken for here. Yeah, Blade's dead. Gets hit by too much damage. Split Earth brings him down. And then now they're going for eyeballs, but he's going to bring himself out. There's no stuns to lock him down at this point.
And looks like things may die.
Ah, and then Face died bottom lane. Sunstrike as well
Bottom
committed.
tower is under attack.
But here's the thing, right? They had to commit 4 heroes. Okay, 3 plus Sunstrike to do that, right?
Yeah.
And that really isn't what you want, to catch Prophet who's not even by your towers yet, just by your tier 2s. And Roshan is back, so we're probably going to see Newbie rotating into there, using their die advantage to get that quick Roshan. And they still have the Medallion of Courage on the Shadow Shovel, so we're probably going to use that soon.
Yeah, no, they kind of need to take the Roche if they want to even try and take high ground. I mean, they have a pretty good lead right now in terms of gold. They're sitting at 12k ahead of S4 in terms of gold. But in terms of the XP, it's actually relatively even with just a 1k lead.
Yeah.
This is very reminiscent of what you see when EG is playing from behind. That they'll have a huge deficit in terms of gold, but the XP is not telling the same story. Yeah.
Yeah. Up, Roshan. Okay, this is gonna be a very fast Roshan. Hit with the Medallion. Chido is gonna be man-moding him. And now another thing, it looks like actually they try to prioritize getting some fun onto Bunny Van so that he gets his levels and money up.
Yeah.
And they don't have any vision around the pit, or they do have this one ward here, but I don't
They
think they've
should
spotted
know,
them.
they should know.
They should know, but they can't really stop it at this point. They know Ravage is up. They know that there's still mass open wards. Yeah, Roshan's gonna fall.
Fallen to the doubt.
And with this, do you think they're gonna have enough confidence to try? Oh, they smoke up. They want to try to get a gank before they go high ground.
I think that's a smart play. That's a smart play because still, even with the Aegis, going high ground against the
Dyer's top
from
tower
S4 is
is
going to
under
be very
attack.
risky. But if they can get
Yeah.
a pick off, see now they're baiting.
And looks like they actually
Dyer's top tower has fallen.
Blade actually managed to bring them the tier 1 tower top. Oh, they actually managed to Unicorn Pant, gets hit with a full E-Blade combo. Shotgun more putting in that work. And now they're gonna try and push them out. Tornado, beautiful, catches on 3. Whoever EMP as well, burns away almost all their mana. Cross being out, doesn't really catch one. And whoever Ravage catching on 2 as well. Oh, actually catches 3. Blade got caught, split Earth, brings him down. Chido will do too much damage. Triple kill for him so far. Eyelaw's trying to run himself away. And then now Scully, he's doing it again. Buyback coming out from the Lifestealer. But then Chido doesn't really care. Aegis being popped up. They managed to actually bring down the tier 3 tower at the bottom. Chido comes back to life, and we actually having again a beta as Blade goes into his rage mode, trying to get some kills. He's Lifestealer bomb and his good open wound. Blade's actually putting himself away, and then they're gonna bring him down again. It's a dive back coming out of the Lifestealer, and Chido gets that kill, mega kill for him. And now Bunny might die again, whoever calls. A Mystic Flare going on, catching on Chido. They might actually bring him down. He's morphing straight right now. He's still somehow alive. They bring down Eyelaws, and then now Scully has to run himself away. There's not enough damage hit by the whoever waveform actually misses it, but the shotgun is enough to kill him. Adapter Strike doing the damage, and now Chido, they're gonna back off and take racks from this. Buy back from the Invoker again. Does he have Tornado prepared? No, it's still on cooldown. He has to invoke new spells. Even the Cold Snap is still on cooldown. He's Alacrity up. He's running forward. He's going to Cold Snap onto Shidowi. It might have actually been a trap. Are we going to see a Blink From feint, no, he's gonna run himself back. And now they're gonna try to claim the tier 3 tower, and I don't see why they cannot get from this. Be a beautiful EMP. It'll be enough to just stall them a bit, but they're not gonna be enough to dissuade them from pushing this. They're gonna game both sets of racks for this. ROC gets the range racks, and then a shotgun going on onto Unicorn Pants, and they actually managed to bring him down. Lost. He heals himself up to try to survive this. It's not gonna be enough. Way forward from Chido. Game over. First lane of racks and a 7-man kill actually, because the Clockwork and then Volker, actually 8, because the Lifestealer himself also brought back.
Like
all day. There's gonna be a second lane of racks.
It's gotten to the point where there's too much damage in terms of spells. There's too much damage going out. I mean, the Ravage, once the Ravage gets procced out, Morphling will certainly take someone out with the shotgun combo, and then on top of that, you've got Wrath of Nature going out. You've got Edict going out. He hasn't even skilled his Pulse Nova, but you've got Edict going out. You've got Rust Awards being committed into these team fights near the towers, and every time that happens, once those skills are down, they can go back to pushing on other lanes. The moment they've got those skills up, they're going to try and push the next lanes of racks. And at this point, there's not much that S4 can do, even with the fact that they had the team fight lineup. I think it goes back to the fact that they didn't punish the fact that Newbie wasn't taking towers very early.
Yeah. They played a more passive game.
Yeah.
And Newbie actually kind of punished them there. They picked up 2 Hand of Minuses as opposed to S4's 1.
Yeah.
So even though they were going for like a team fight, a pushing lineup, they still took advantage of the passivity of the game. So now Morphling is really fast. 17k with net worth, and so is the Prophet, 16k as well. So now they actually are, as we saw in the last fight, they're actually stronger in the team fights now, even though they don't have the necessarily team fight lineup.
I mean, they can't kill the Morphling with anything at this point.
Yeah. I mean, he just would not die at all. He was caught in a car, just more strength all the time.
He was caught in a Mystic Flare, a full Mystic Flare.
The Flare, he didn't care. Now tier 3 is gonna fall, and now we have Ravage prepared, so they can choose to commit it to. Okay, hookshot misses, so it's not gonna be a.
I think he should be happy that missed.
Yeah, I think he would have died. And now, Solly actually might die. He died almost as a kid. Ravage coming up before S4, before Blake can actually get his rage off. And then we have a 4-man tornado going up, and EMP as well. And then definitely blast goes forward. Red King is blocked off, but then they've got the range racks. Mech being caught out, so they have melee some sooner follow. Bunny Van running for, not going to have really enough damage. Mystic Flare going on, not doing enough damage. Chido is somehow still alive. And then now Bunny Van, he's going to die. And then now, Lost, he doesn't have Ghost Walk. ROC, just was for Ghost Walk off. But they call GG nevertheless. 2 lanes of racks down. S4 throws in the towel. So Newbie gets there with their first win. I think this is their first game, this portion of the race. They claim their first win. They get their 4 points. And now, one step closer to the first division and to possibly the GGC playoffs.
Yep. This game boiled down to Newbie to S4 not taking initiative. I mean, they had Clockwork. The moment you get 6, and I think he took a little longer than you were supposed to get his level 6. But the moment he got 6, he didn't really get much done around the map. And the moment Newbie started actually taking towers, they try to commit into team fights, but it just never went into their favor.
It just wasn't enough. They were kind of greedy. They tried to get a lot of farm on the Lifestealer, and that didn't really work out. And the fact that Chido really crushed Eyelalls in the mid lane. The Invoker couldn't really offer as much as the hard farming with the Midas Morphling. So when the team fights broke out, although they on paper have the advantage with their lineup, it just wasn't enough. Morphling got too fat too quickly, and they just couldn't deal with him in the fights.
Yeah, I mean, it really just got out of control. I mean, I look over on their lineup. They had the perfect makings of a team fight lineup. Skywrath, Clockwork, Wraith King, Invoker. Theoretically, they should be taking the team fights, but the moment the Morphling got farmed, the moment the Tidehunter actually got his Blink Dagger was another key moment in the game. And then every time a fight was initiated, there was just too much burst going on. Yeah.
Nevertheless, well played to both teams, and thanks for joining us for this game, guys. It is best of 1, so there's nothing more coming after this. Snare from EA Gaming, this is Saint D. Thanks for sticking with us.
Cheers, guys. We hope you had a good time as we did.